Hi, today we've been on a trail of an old Brickworks and I think we finally found it. Never been here before and I can look up some information later. So let's have a look. Oh cool. That is really cool. Luckily I had the foresight to bring my torch. Oh wow! Oh my god, look! Look at that vaulted ceiling. You'll have to keep the camera where the torch is because it's really dark. It's really cool in here. You can see all the holes. This must have been a really big kiln. I'm not really sure how Brickworks works, but if you look round, there's the, that would have been the furnace things, I think the kiln. And there seems to be some kind of pipes on the wall above. I'll look at the nearer ones. That one's been bricked up. Look, do these go to outside? Yeah. Oh wow. See if you can put the camera up there. Ventilation shafts. You can actually look right up. There you go. Ventilation shafts. I've read about this, but I didn't realise quite how big it was. It's quite epic actually. Somewhere here's a chimney above it. And there's all these openings. It must be like a oval shape. You've got openings in each one. Each section has got a kiln. And you can even see in here, it's still got bricks in there and brick dust. I'm not sure whether to give the name of the place or not, but it's right next to a public right of way. So it's not exactly hidden. And apparently it's scheduled to be listed as a monument. A bit of rubbish in here, but there's loads of bricks left behind. Look at that. There's a kind of a hole, that one. Everything's just full of bricks. There's a few cracks in the wall, but it's pretty good. There's some rubbish there. There's another wall there on the outside. We'll have a look. Oh, that might be the chimney. Should we have a look out, or should we carry on going inside?
Carry on inside for now.
I think that might be the chimney. We can see the chimney from quite a way away. They're going along both sides. So it just seems to be a massive sort of oval shape with each side the kilns running down, and then we've got these arched ceilings here with the vaulted ceilings in the middle. There's lots of corrugated iron. There's kind of a chute. I've got no idea how it worked. Do you think things came down a chute? And then that leads to outside. There's quite a big pit under there. See if we can get in any closer. There's a bit of tin there. So is that where they would have put the lime to burn it? Or to heat it up, I suppose. We've walked quite a long way to get here. Down an old railway track. But I think it's worth it. I didn't expect it to be this big. I said I have seen pictures, but it wasn't anywhere the size it is. So we've got these little kilns on this other side, and then kind of the bigger ones with the chutes on the outside. And then each one has got a little vent right above it. The floor's made of sand. That's blocked. Why someone's made a thing of it. This end seems to have collapsed. People always spoil it, don't they, by leaving rubbish, which always makes me angry. There's just brick dust everywhere and just bricks everywhere. This end seems to have had a catastrophic collapse. It just goes round in a complete oval shape. There's another flue in the ceiling there. Ugh! Look, there's a cave spider with its egg sac. That's really grim. Right at the top, there's a horrible cave spider. I just hate them. Surprisingly well preserved. I'll have a look online and see if I can find a date that it was built and how long it was actually used for production. Look, there's a hibernating butterfly. I'm trying to wake him up. Keep going. There. Yeah, it's really sandy. I think the floor was actually originally brick, but it's just got covered over by all this silt. I still can't believe how many bricks are left behind, because there's no signs of collapse, so it obviously is just stuff that's been left. We'll have a little look at the outside in a minute. So showing the other end has been a bit damaged, so the vaulted ceiling is not quite spectacular. There's lots of tin. Can you imagine how hot it would be in here? Do you think men actually stood in here and stoked these, or do you think they kind of lit them and then went outside? Because I really don't know how it works. I can imagine the heat coming off of here must have been tremendous. There are a few cracks in the wall, but pretty much it's... this is the bit I love. That is just amazing architecture. I'm just as astounded by the way industrial buildings could look so attractive. It's almost like a cellar, or even that bit at the end is almost like when you go into a church crypt with their vaulted ceiling. This bit here, which is just, and there's vents in the ceiling all the way around. It's quite sooty. No spiders in that one. Wow. They obviously made these things as well, which they're a bit fancy for tiles. They're either fancy tiles or old-fashioned chimney pots. There's quite a bit of this stuff as well. That's quite a fancy one there. I almost fancy taking a piece of that back and putting it in my garden. Right, I think we're going to have a little look outside now and investigate that chimney. We'll go out this door. Oh wow, that's high. That's taller than I thought. On the map, this is actually more visible from its shadow than the chimney itself. I don't know what, I still don't know how they work. Would it have been some kind of pump or engine house? You can have a look at the entrance to the kiln from the other side as well. Have a little look around the bottom of the chimney. So near to a footpath, and yet you wouldn't even know it was here. It was just that I chanced across something on the internet. You can see the big bolts holding it all together. Got those big metal rods clearly holding it in, and it's all covered in ivy. I don't know how safe it is. It looks fairly sturdy, doesn't it? And you can see the outside here of those kiln things with a chute going down to the pit. I wonder what the top looks like. Oh, somebody put a graffiti. Oh, it's getting a bit eaten away there by the ivy. I must take some pictures before we're finished. And they're gradually getting filled in. Obviously, if they do make this listed as an ancient monument, I'm sure they'll clean it up a bit and secure it. Oh, there's an entrance to Chimney here. Let's put the torch on. I'm not going to go in there. I don't know if that's probably not a good idea. But we can shine the. Have a look in. It doesn't look safe. Somebody's put rubbish in there. You point the camera up and see if you can see right up to the top. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the top. Look at the walls. They're kind of covered in deposit of stuff. There's sort of an arch in there above you. Excuse me. There's kind of an arch there. Sparkly bits on the wall, look. Must have been deposits of whatever they were burning. Come out, I'm just going to have a little peek in there. Obviously, it's a bit hard. Oh, there's a thing at the bottom. Did you see that? There's like an archway there. Hang on. To the side. I don't know if we can both fit in. There's kind of an archway there where something would have been burned. There, you got it. So that would have been where they put the burning stuff in. Ooh. Let's see if I can squeeze out. I can't get up. These are bigger bricks here. I'm just going to have a little look around the outside. I wonder if you can even get up on top of it. That would be pretty interesting. I just can't get over how big it is. And every kiln we've visited has been different. Some of them have been really, really small. And then we visited the other one that was like a tunnel that you could actually push a cart through. Every single one has been a completely different design. Oh wow, there's something else over there. Unsafe buildings keep clear. Doesn't say no trespassing, does it? You can proceed with caution, I think. Whoops, that was me nearly falling over. What do you reckon this one was? Not a kiln. Quite sure. That bit was possibly a chimney. There's a sticky uppy bit on top there. This one's too badly damaged, you can see what it was. There's a metal girder across there, so that was obviously an entrance or a window. But it's impossible to work out what this one would have been. Is that a wall over there? Do you think that's a wall? So obviously this is situated right next to where there was an old railway, so they would have collected the bricks and probably brought the raw material by rail as well. This part is too badly decayed. Ouch! Nettles and brambles. It's too badly decayed to even imagine what it was. Yeah, there was another structure there, but I don't think it's worth climbing over. Do you? I don't think there's much left. There's just kind of an end wall there. Hang on, I'm caught up in the bramble.
Try to have a look.
Ow! Sorry, I've got a bramble around my ankle. And something else here. Right, we're right. Ow! We're right on the edge. This hasn't been used for a serious long time because look, that enormous tree is actually growing right in the middle of the enclosure. And there's a different sort of brickwork going up the middle. Just impossible to see how it was. I will try and find some more information. I'll look on the Victorian map to see if we can get a better idea of what other buildings were here. We've got another view of the chimney. Let's see if we can go around the back. I can hear a distant tractor, but I don't think it's close enough to bother us. And this isn't even fenced off, to tell the truth. Here. I'm just being a little bit cautious because you don't know what's under the ground here. This is bricks, I'm standing on bricks. This is why I bought my hoodie, so I could put it on and not get scrapped by the brambles. 2 minutes, because I'm getting ripped to shreds. Yeah. Let's see if we can get around this corner. Ow. Oh. Oh, there's a dead end at the drop here. Ow, just a big drop. I think that's about it. We're not going to get down there, we'll have to work our way back round. Right. So we're now actually standing on top of the kiln, and as you can see, you wouldn't even believe that that was underneath you, because I would say you're probably a good 8 foot or more off the ground, and the trees are so big on the top you just actually look like you're standing on the woodland floor. We've just found this other part that we thought initially was a stream that was used for something to do with the brickworks, but if we look along, there's a wall, and pan down, there seem to be some sleepers. So what we now think is this was perhaps a little rail track where they had the kind of mine carts come along to collect the bricks and then carry them to the railway. There's another building here, which is more like a shed. This is a little way further along. Over here, it looks like something's had a poor buzzard. I don't know what on earth would actually mess with a bird as big as a buzzard. There's feathers everywhere. This building seems to be a lot of separate little compartments. There's something in the corner that may have supported a stove, maybe. I'm going to have a little walk along and see what else is there. This place just keeps on going. Fireplace in this one with a chimney. Do you reckon this would have been where workers came to have their cup of tea or something? Or an office? Could have been the foreman's office or something. Obviously people would have spent a bit of time in here, otherwise they wouldn't have put a fireplace in. Look, that looks like a piece of Belfast sink. Perhaps they had washrooms. Oh. Can't get past this end piece, there's a big mound. We might be able to get into the last room. There's a tree growing right in the doorway. We get past all the brambles and the nettles. Oh, there's a larger room. So this is the last one. There's a larger room with another fireplace on the other side. But no other signs what it might have been.
Shower block, maybe?
That's what I wondered, because it's obviously a sink. It could have been a washroom and maybe a foreman's office, because they must have had some kind of office where they would have filled in the paperwork for transporting it on the train. So I hope you enjoyed this walk around the old brickworks and kilns. It was much bigger than I thought, and it's really interesting. So thanks for watching. Bye.